Welcome back. Congratulations are in order as Bocage Secondary made major strides towards improving its academic performance. The school registered a 20.112 percentage point increase, obtaining a pass rate of 51.45%. Principal of the Bocage Secondary School, Cuthbert Eliezer, spoke about how the school was able to achieve this success.
I feel elated. I feel relieved, so to speak, because this year marks my 5th year at the Bocage Secondary School, and I could say we've been struggling with the CXC results. The big secret about Bocage Secondary, many people don't know that when we receive our cohort of students, we have students who come in who do not know how to read and write. That is a big challenge for us. So imagine we have students that enter in secondary school who are actually at preschool level. So it is a lot of work to be done. I must at this point commend my teachers, all of them, for their hard work. We've been trying little things, we've been doing little changing, chopping, trying new things. And this year, well, I must say, hats off to my teachers, hats off to my vice principal who is very supportive, and everybody at the school, well, the ministry, etc.
2 years ago, the institution made the bold decision to implement the Caribbean Certificate of Secondary Level Competence class on compound. Eliezer believes this was a major factor in the school's progress.
School year, well, the students who just sat exams, the result that we took 2 years ago, we took a bold decision as a school to decide to implement, to have a CCSLC class, where we realized that, hey, if the students were to continue along the same path, most likely 2 things would have happened. Either they would have dropped out, or they would end up not passing any. So we took that bold decision to create the CCSLC class.
The principal looks forward to continuing his work at the institution to ensure students receive quality education. A major part of Lucelec's strategy for 2020 and beyond is transitioning towards adding renewable energy to its mix of generation. The company took a major step in that direction on the 9th of April 2018 with its 3-megawatt solar farm in Vieux-Fort. With a goal of reducing the need of fossil fuels, Lucelec is charging on with its cost and power-saving efforts.
Lucelec aims to use more indigenous renewable energy and reduce the dependence on fossil fuels. It took a major step towards that goal with the establishment of the solar farm. Corporate Communications Manager at Lucelec, Roger Joseph, says the expectation was that the solar farm would generate approximately 7 million units of electricity per year and reduce the volume of fuel purchased by Lucelec by 300,000 gallons.
The solar farm has been operating as expected. It's producing what we expected it to, and it's working fairly efficiently, so we're happy about that. Since April 9th, 2018, that was last year, until the end of July this year, the solar farm has produced approximately 9 million kilowatt hours or units of electricity, and that would have reduced the amount of fuel that we would normally have used by about 468,000 gallons.
He says because of the fact that fuel is a cost which is passed on to consumers, it means savings will be reflected in the price customers pay for electricity over the period. The company says it is always good when new technology delivers on expectations, especially after years of research and investment. Lucelec is pleased that its efforts are paying off.
Essentially, whatever money that is not spent on fuel is money that we don't have to collect from the customer. And so, in a sense, the customer is not paying as much as they would have had to pay if we had to spend that money on fuel.
Lucelec expects to build on the success of the solar farm with the installation of a 7.5 megawatt battery storage at the solar farm site at Latuni. The battery storage will meet Joseph reveals the battery storage will reduce the amount of spinning reverse on the diesel generators required to maintain system stability and reliability, and that will translate into more fuel and customer savings.
The energy landscape will include a mix of solar and wind, as well as geothermal if it becomes available as renewable energy sources, supported by diesel generation, which is what we do at cul-de-sac, diesel generation. And obviously as well to include components of energy efficiency. We are currently working on a project to add 7.5 megawatts of battery storage to the solar farm at Latuni. We expect that to come online somewhere about the middle of 2020, the middle of next year. And beyond that, we will be working on adding some additional renewable energy and battery storage.
Lucelec's first bank of battery storage is expected to come online in 2020.
The Oath of Giving Togo has partnered with the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association and the Body Holiday Resorts to raise funds to purchase a vital piece of equipment capable of diagnosing cataract at an early stage to prevent vision loss. The group paid a courtesy call on the Blind Welfare Association's office on Friday the 9th of August to get a better appreciation of the work being done by the association on behalf of blind and visually impaired people in St. Lucia. More in this report.
From across the seas they came to lend assistance to the blind and visually impaired in St. Lucia. Members of the Oath of Giving, Togo, paid a courtesy visit to the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association, SLBWA, on Friday, August 9th, to acquaint themselves with the work being undertaken by the association to improve the lives of its clients. Togo is a non-profit organization dedicated to bridge the gap between communities, local and abroad, through philanthropic tourism. Tracy Alexis Dixon is the founder of the Oath of Giving organization.
I started the Oath of Giving in 2018 to bridge the gap between cultures all over the world. Those that travel, individuals enjoy their time traveling, but also know that there's a community out there in the countries that they visit that may lack resources. So I'm excited to be here. We are hoping to raise funds to continue to support what the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association is doing, which is great work. And again, I just want to thank everyone for allowing us to be a part of this initiative, and hope to continue to collaborate in the near future.
In partnership with the SLBWA and Body Holiday Resorts, Togo aims to raise up to US $7,000 for the purchase of an autorefractor keratometer, which is a piece of equipment capable of diagnosing cataracts at an early stage to prevent vision loss. Anthony Avril is the executive director of the SLBWA.
But I want to welcome you to the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association. You are making real effort to try and raise some funds to help us access some material, some equipment, which we badly need for our eye care clinic and to strengthen the delivery of our eye health services.
Corporate Social Responsibility Officer Jacqueline Scott said Body Holiday Resorts does not believe in simply giving and turning away, but takes its corporate responsibility very seriously by being authentically socially responsible.
We want to know that we step into a situation and we are able to take you from one place to another, and we are being strategic about it. And that is how we've dealt with the Blind Welfare Association. We've met with them, we've invited them to sit in and present to us their areas of priority and tell us why and how it will make that difference for them so that we can understand and then we can support. And we want to make that difference that will change things for you. So we're looking to, we will be donating an important piece of equipment as well very shortly to the association so that they can create another revenue stream for themselves so that they can continue to keep their doors open and to offer these important services to their members.
Members of Togo were taken on a tour of SLBWA's premises, particularly the eye care clinic, where the optometrist explained the various aspects of care offered during the clinics. They were also given an insight into the Oriental Touch Therapy program, which will soon be launched by SLBWA to provide training and employment opportunities for blind and visually impaired persons. Togo encourages as many individuals as possible to support its fundraising efforts to purchase this vital piece of equipment for the SLBWA by visiting gofundme.com and search for Help the St. Lucia Blind Welfare Association. Glenn Simon reporting.
This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Tennyson Glasgow is up next with all the sporting action.